Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video really quick and check in with everyone, especially my friends on YouTube. I have neglected you guys so bad and I just want to apologize, but like I've stated in past videos, I'm not doing these videos to build up a huge fan base or cult of personality or just to be one of those YouTube people with like a million people. I don't think that would ever happen to me because of my beliefs. Frankly, if I started to get a huge following, I'd probably wonder what was going on because some of the stuff I talk about is pretty fringy, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I need to plug my computer in before it dies. That would be a good idea. And see a professional YouTuber in there to make sure the thing is plugged in before you hit record. But anyways, I'm okay. I have just been keeping to myself and trying to heal myself physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I've had a lot of rough patches in the last couple of years, as many of you know, from having to move home from Uruguay because of something really traumatic that occurred, and just lots of other things, just being attacked in Uruguay and literally having to deal with what the world calls PTSD, which the way I look at it is when trauma happens to you, I believe that spirits know that is a great time to just hop right in. And so that way, if you had a spirit of fear already, then you have something super traumatic happen over and over again, then that spirit of fear definitely seems to solidify and make home in your spiritual habitation. And I know for me, I definitely struggle still to this day with a bit of fear and worry and anxiety, and that's not anything that is of the Father. In Messiah, I am free, and the only thing I need to fear is Yah himself, because if I'm fearing man or I'm fearing things like that, what can they really do to me? They can kill my body, but they can't take, that which is eternal and which is given to me from the Creator above. And so that is definitely something that I personally want to feed myself as spiritual food and continue to cultivate that which is lasting and that which is eternal, which has nothing to do with fame or having my ego stroked or anything like that. So I just want people to know that I love you, and this channel is always going to be about simply seeking truth. I don't have all the answers. I am not even trying to prop myself up as a teacher or anything like that. I am just a student who is learning things that are in contrast to what the world teaches us, and what I've come to find out is that many of the things that we just accepted as basic truths are anything but. And I also believe that Christianity, which is a religion that is basically mass accepted, I believe that what we know as Christianity is controlled, infiltrated, and a false religion. That doesn't mean that I believe Christ is false or that following Christ or the Bible is false. In fact, I believe that that's what we should be doing, but I don't see Christianity actually doing that. Therefore, I have been saying for the last couple years to come out of that which is false and unclean and do not take part in that, because we are called to be a remnant of people that do not compromise and do not pet wolves. And that's what I see today in modern Christianity, is a lot of wolf petting, a lot of yoking up with darkness for whether it be conference, books, concerts. They're known apostates, and people are joining with them, and it's just sad to see this great falling away take place right before our eyes. And so I will continue to sound the alarm in whatever capacity I am called to, and I know that is never going to make me a fan favorite, and that's okay, because I used to think that this gift of discernment was kind of like a curse in my earlier Christian days, because I could see through the false teachers and I could see a lot of the New Age leaven that was coming into the churches, and I didn't want to say anything because I thought that people would think that I was just too religious or too legalist or anything like that. And now I look back and I see that, I'm thankful I went through all I did, even the deceptions, because I've been a part of many deceptive movements within Christianity. And one of them was basically this liberal, lawless, you know, change the church to fit the culture movement. And I look at my involvement in that, and I even remember having weird feelings about it then. And I'm just so glad that I'm out of that, and that now I'm seeing the true remnant of Yah, our Creator, coming together. And we were scattered, and now we're being gathered. And true community is taking root, and it's beautiful. And our spiritual connections far surpass the physical realm and restrictions of, you know, different geographical locations. So that's what's beautiful about what's occurring right now within the body of the Most High. And we are called to walk as Messiah walked. And I'm actually seeing people say that if you want to walk as Messiah walked, then that makes a mockery of the Most High. And even like if you want to rest on the Sabbath, that's demonic. And it's just like, oh my goodness, this is modern day Christianity, you know, in a nutshell. And believe me, I know, because I was a part of it, and I even went to Bible college, like I've stated many times. And so I was fed the same deceptions, and I've had to literally, you know, put my ego aside and be like, you know, was I taught the truth? Let me open the Bible and compare it. And unfortunately, no, I was not. And there's many lies that I want to end up dispelling with time. I'm actually going to be working on a book about this exact topic, so please pray for me, because I know that the spirits, the evil spirits that run this place and run this counterfeit, false, infiltrated brand of churchianity are not going to be happy. But I believe that the truth must go out in these last days, and those with ears to hear and eyes to see will see, and those who refuse to put aside their stiff neck and hard heart will have to find out the hard way. But at least I won't have blood on my hands. And so anyways, I want to also ask you guys to pray for me that I would be more consistent with videos even when I don't feel like it. I do believe that I have things to say, just because of my own testimony and experiences with various, you know, modes of darkness and things like that. And I want to help people know how to get out of the darkness and take that step, because it is scary when you realize or come face to face with the truth that you never even considered, and suddenly it's like, what does this mean for me? And it's kind of crazy. It's a crazy thing to walk through, and I just want you to know I'm walking through it right there with you, and there are many brethren from around the world who are going through it as well, and you're not alone. And the Father is so pleased with our obedience and our heart that longs for His truth. And just remember, blessed are those who are humble and teachable. We don't have all the answers. So even if you hear something from a brother that sounds crazy or it makes you feel uncomfortable, just sit in that feeling and say, I need to test all things, and then bring it to the Father, bring it to your prayer closet, and definitely open up the Word of Him, you know, whose Spirit wrote this book that you claim to follow, and make sure that your teacher, your pastor, is not leading you astray on the broad road of destruction, which so many are currently on, and they're not even realizing it. And that is what is truly scary. So I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and open up your word and read it, okay? Blessings.